Okay guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are just going to dive in and start modeling our scene. So if you are new to Blender and 3D, I will encourage you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified when I release new tutorial. So first of all, we are going to start by modeling our isometric room. I will leave a link to my reference in the description box so you can download and follow along, or you can use your own reference. So I will start by selecting all the objects in my scene, or press E. Let me bring up my screencast key so that you see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll press E to select all, or click over it and drag it. E to select all, X to bring up the delete menu, and then delete. So I will start by adding a cube, Shift A to bring up the add menu, a cube. Okay, then I will press tab to enter into edit mode, press S to scale, then press 4 to scale it 4 times. Okay, so there we have it, right? So let me go to the front view, press G, then Z to move on the Z axis, then bring it to the top of the line like this. Okay. All right. So I will switch from bezier select mode to face select mode. So I will select this face, and this face, and press X to delete faces. So there we have this. Okay. So what I will do is select all these faces, shift select all these faces, press Alt E to bring up the extrude menu, then extrude individual faces, right? Just like this, create some volume, just like that. Now we have our isometric room. Okay, since we are done with our isometric room, let me tab out. We are done with our isometric room. I'll go ahead and model the mini fridge. So the reference photo of the mini fridge is also found in the description. You can follow along or find your own reference photos for this project. So this is how I approach my modeling process. So I just try to define the shape, the general shape of the object I want to model. In this case, the mini fridge. So looking at the mini fridge, its overall shape is more like a rectangular shape, then some bevel corners. So with this knowledge in mind, I know that I can create a rectangle from a plane, or I can create a rectangle from a cube. So for this example, let's start with a cube. So I'll bring Shift A, bring up a cube, then I'll come to the tab here, go to this one, the X-ray mode, and toggle it on so that I can see through all the mesh in my scene, right? So I'll press G for grab, then Z to bring it up like so. Then I'll exit out of the X-ray mode like so. Another thing for you to know where to place your model as a beginner is just come up here. You see this drop down menu, bring it down like this, then change from object to random. Okay, so this will differentiate, will give you all your models a different color so that you know that these are separate objects. So it will also help you in placing your object in your scene, right? So I'll go to front view, top view, sorry, like this, then bring it to where, like this, or you can press Z, Shift Z to enter into frame mode, Shift Z again to enter into solid mode. So you can switch between solid mode and wireframe mode by pressing Shift Z, right? Okay, so I'll place my object right here, go to my front view, J, then Z, bring it down a little bit, then move it. So, or you can just bring up the move tool to up you this. Okay, Then I'll exit the wireframe mode. Then tab into my cube. Okay. Select the face. Let me bring out the move tool. I will try to use the move tool as many as I can. Bring it up, something like this. Okay, it's okay for me. Okay, something like this. Okay. Or the rectangle is too big for me, so I will scale it on the y-axis like so to make it very thin. Then bring the top down here a little bit. Select all, and let me bring it closer to the edge like so. Something like this. Let me scale it on the x-axis too. It's a little bit. Okay, something like this. Okay. All right. So once I'm done with this, cutting the general shape, what I can do is, I know that there are two parts to the fridge. We have the door and the body itself. So I'll be using this for the door. So because I want to use different modifiers for the door and the body itself, I will separate this face. I will use this face as a base for modeling the door. So I will separate it from the cube itself. So how do I separate? I will just select what I want to separate, like the face, this face, for instance. Press P to bring up the separation tool, and I will separate by selection. Okay, so over here, it is separated, right? So this is the face. So I will double click it and rename it to fridge door. Okay, so this is the fridge itself. Let me turn it on. This is the fridge itself. I'll double click and rename it mini fridge. Okay, so this cube is our room. So let's make it a room. So I'll come here into the filter, select this one, selectable, go back. So I will deselect the room to make it unselectable. So if I tab out, I try to select it. I want to get it out of the way so that I don't select it, right? So let me tab in back to the cube like this. Let me go ahead and hide the fridge door. Okay, so that I can concentrate on this one. So let me tab out, come to my modifier panel, drop down the modifiers. Then I will start by adding a bevel modifier to smooth out the edges. Okay, I will increase the segment to around, okay, 3 is okay for me. Yeah, 3 is okay for me. Then I'll go back to the modifier, drop it down, then choose solidify modifier. I want to make it, right now it's a plane. I just want to add some volume to it. So I'll just increase the thickness right here to create some kind of volume. Okay. All right. So then I'll right click on it, shade auto smooth to make it smooth. All right. So basically I'm done with my mini fridge. Then I will toggle on the fridge door like this. Then start modeling my fridge door. Let me select my fridge door. Let me bring it to the front somewhere like this. Okay. And tab in. I will select the face. Press E to extrude. Right click to leave it. Then use my move tool to bring it. It will be like this. Then I will scale it in to create some kind of curve around. Okay. So let me bring it out small like this. So with this, I'll just go to the modifier panel again, add some bevel modifier, increase the segment to maybe 3 to create that kind of roundness. Let me increase the K to make it something like this. All right, so I'll right click and shade smooth. So basically we are done with the fridge door. Okay, left with the handle. I will start by Shift A, bringing up another cube. Okay, then G for grab, bring it to somewhere here. 7 for the top view so that I can place it. Let me go, okay, something like face, right? Okay, then tab in like this. I'll select this face, press E to extrude, right click to release it, then drag it by my move tool, something like so. Then come here and I bring it up small, select this face, extrude, right click to release it and bring it out, something like this. Let me scale it in small, then E again to extrude and bring it out, something like so. Let's scale it in. So I'm done. I'll go to my modifier panel again, then add, this time around we'll be adding a subsurface modifier, then increase the levels to 2 to make it a little bit smooth. Right click and say smooth, right? So I'll just tab in again to add some loop cut to shape edges to how I want it. Add another loop cut here to make the roundness of the handle, okay, something like this. Add another one here. Okay, all right, I think it's okay for me. So I'll tab out like this. Okay, then I'm basically done with my mini fridge. So what I will do is I will parent the handle and the door to the fridge so that when I move the fridge, it moves along. So I will select the handle, shift select the door, then select the parent last like this, Control plus P to bring up the parent option and select object. So right now I've parented it to the fridge. So when I move the fridge, it's all the door and the handle moves along with it, right? Okay, so we are done modeling our mini fridge. Let's move on to modeling the sink and the cabinet. Looking at the shape of the sink and the cabinet, is basically a rectangular shape. So as I said, I can start with a cube or a plane. So this time around, I'm going to start with a plane. So I'll press Shift A to bring up the add menu, add a plane right here. Then press Shift Z to enter into wireframe mode, bring it up a little bit. Shift Z to exit out of the wireframe mode. Then let me see. Right here, okay. Bring it up, down. Go to my top view mode, scale it a little bit on the X to make it thinner. Something like so, scale on the X. And let me bring it back, okay. Let me enter into the wireframe mode, scale on the Z axis. Something like so, okay. Let me bring it back on the Y, scale it on the Y. Something like this. Okay, I think it's okay. All right, exit out of the wireframe mode. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, then I'll press tab to enter into edit mode. Select the faces by pressing the face select mode. Select the faces. E to extrude. I'll right click to release it, then drag it up like so. I'm going to the side view, bring it to something like so. Okay, yeah, it's okay for me. So this what I'm trying to create is a combination of the sink and a cabinet. So the sink will be around this place and a cabinet will be around this way. So what I can do is add a loop cut to create the division. I'll press Ctrl R to add a loop cut, bring it to something like here. So the cabinet will be the bigger portion and the sink will be just like this one. You let me drag it and bring it up like here. So I will tab in like this. Let me bring up my face select mode. Click on the face, press I to insert the face, drag it in like this. Okay, so I want to scale it on the X axis too. So S for scale, X for X axis like this. Okay, I'll scale it in small. or let me scale it on the Y axis a little bit to create, okay, something like this. So let me go to X-ray mode. I'll press E for extrude, right click to release it, then bring it down, something like so. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Then I'll press Ctrl plus B to bevel the edges, screw to add more segments. Okay, the more segments, the smoother the curve will be, or the bevel will be. So I'll add something like this. Okay, I'll exit out of the X-ray mode. Then let me tab out. See, okay, right click and change smooth. Right, so we have created our sink. Let's start by modeling the top of the cabinet. So I will select this one, Shift D to duplicate the top, right click to release it, then P to separate it. Okay, so because I want to separate it from the I want to separate it from the cabinet itself, because I want to apply, I'll be applying different maybe modifier or settings to it. So I'll quickly rename it. So this is my separation. I'll make it sink / cabinet up. So then this plane will be the sink / cabinet. So please don't forget to name your models as you go. It will help you to identify the object in your scene, right? So I'll quickly come here, select my sink cabinet top, tab in like so. Then what I can do is extrude, release it and bring it up, something like this. Okay, then Ctrl B to bevel the edges, something like this. Okay, then right click, shape smooth. That's it for the sink and cabinet. Okay, it's left with the door on the sink. So okay, so in the cabinet door, I will start by bringing up a cube, something like so. Scale it in, bring it here, go to the top view and align it, scale it on the X axis and not scale it on the X, something like this. Then go to the side view, scale it on the Y, is something like this. Okay, then this is something going here, scale it X like so. Okay, and get somewhere here. So let me enter into the wireframe mode like so, so that walk me on the placing of my objects. Okay, somewhere like here. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, let me exit out. So basically that's the door. Let me tab in, Shift A to bring up UV sphere, scale it out like so, change to bring it, and scale it a little bit like so. Go to my top view, align it to my door, something like this, to create the cabinet handle. Okay, let me bring it down like so. Let me tab out and see. Okay, so something like this. We have let me shade smooth. We have our sink, cabinet door. So we have our drawers door, like so. So I want to create a more. I can just Shift D to duplicate, then bring it down here, like so, like so, something like this. Let me add Shift D, bring another one where somewhere like no. I'll press Shift select this one, Shift select all, then bring it up a little bit, like so. All right, so let me rename it. So what I can do is just I can select this, Shift select this, Shift select these two, these three, and press Ctrl J to join it as one object. Okay, Ctrl J to join as one object. So right now when I move, I click it, it moves as one object. Ctrl J. Okay, so I can go ahead and rename it to be sync door or something like that. Okay, so moving on to the cabinet doors here, I will also start with maybe a plane. Let me start with a plane. Add a plane. Go to the side view by pressing the numpad 3. And it's here, like so. Okay, rotate. You can bring up your rotation tool to help you know which angle to rotate, like this. So I want to rotate on the y-axis, so I'll press R, Y, then 90 to rotate on the y-axis, right? So then I'm gonna move it back like so. Go to my side view, scale it in. Go to my top view. We'll show that I have really aligned it like so. Okay. Shift Z to enter it wireframe mode. I want to scale it in on the y-axis more like this, then scale it on the z-axis to make it a little bit longer, like so. Trying to align it to the top of this one. Okay, so something like this. Choose it to exit out of the wireframe mode. Okay, something like that. I'll tab in to select the face, press E to extrude, release it, then bring it up like so. Okay, so basically we are done with the door, right? So I can also tab in like so, then Shift A to bring up a UV sphere, scale it down like so. Talking up, and it's somewhere that here to my side view again, and now something like this. I'll make sure that styles okay. Okay, something like this. All right. So I will tab out, then go to my top view, align it properly somewhere like this. Okay, it's okay. So what I can do is press Shift D to release it and add another one somewhere like this. I will tab in, then bring this here, what is please. Then we are done with our doors. So we are done with our sink and the cabinet. It's a boot object. Press Ctrl J to join out as one object. And I can rename it to cabinet door. Okay. Okay, guys, we are done with we are also done with sink, cabinet. Okay, then okay, guys, we are done with the sink cabinet.